Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn, a love reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. All right, so we're going to get romance. We're going to get whispers of love. We're going to get some tarot, past, current, and future energies, clarifiers, and close out with an oracle. I think I said it all. All right, let's take this one. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you, definitely, because it helps, works both ways, right? It makes you happy, makes them happy. Everybody wins. Wins, win, win-win situation. All right, romance angel. Romance angel. Romance, romance, romance. What do we got for romance for Capricorn? Anything? Anything for romance? Let's take this and this. Wedding. Love that. This situation involves marriage. Now, it can involve marriage. I also feel like that card represents moving a relationship to a higher level of commitment. All right. And then we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Woohoo. We love that, right? The romance of a lifetime, true love, that connection. That's why I was feeling that with the wedding, it could be a higher level of commitment within the relationship, because feeling like it is, you know, true love. All right, so let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot messages for Capricorn. Love, love, love. We have the Strength card, which can represent Leo. We have the Five of Wands, and we have the King of Wands, which can also represent Leo, which is that wand sign. Could be some disagreements going on here, right? There could be some fighting, some arguing. For some reason, I'm also feeling that, is it somebody that you're interested, but you're like, no, I don't want to, you know, or maybe I do want to, or maybe I do want to pursue this relationship. Maybe I don't want a relationship. This is past energy. So maybe in the past, there was a lot of disagreements. You know, I feel like with Capricorn and Lion, Capricorn and Leo, that I feel like those signs can butt heads a lot, right? I feel like they both can be very stubborn. And I feel like that may be a big learning curve within the relationship that could have happened in the past, right? Because it's like, both being stubborn, right? My way is right. No, my way is right. All right. Current energy, fighting that balance between the two of you, okay? That you both have strong opinions. You're both feeling like I'm right, but it's that finding that balance, that compromise within that relationship, right? Sometimes having to take that step back and say, okay, wait a minute. You know, all right, I don't want to cause another fight. I don't want to be in another Five of Wands energy. So let me just take a step back. Let's take a breather, right? Right. And I feel like your relationship is changing and it's evolving, because I do feel that there is a strong connection between the two of you. And it's like, how do we figure this out? How do we work through this? How do we make this happen? All right, future energy, I love it. Judgment, opening your eyes to seeing that there has to be that balance and that compromise, and seeing that this is someone that you want to work on a relationship with for a long-term partnership, seeing things from a different perspective. But I feel like that relates to both of you within this relationship. Now, this doesn't have to be a Leo, but it could just be somebody who is very headstrong with this King of Wands here. Somebody who feels like, hey, I'm in control, I'm right? I feel like it's between Capricorn and this person who may be very headstrong. And it's like you keeping your confidence that, okay, I have an opinion too, and this is important, and I want my voice heard too. And the two of you could just kind of being stubborn, and the current energy is, okay, let's step back, let's take a breather, let's figure this out, how we can have things balanced. And then this future energy is saying that, yeah, like compromise has to happen within a relationship, that sometimes you're right, sometimes I'm right, sometimes we compromise and we work on this together, seeing things from a different perspective, right? And having that new start and that new beginning and feeling happy, like, yeah, we worked on this together, like we figured this out together, so that you can have those fun, silly moments, right? That lightens the mood, that lightens it, that, yeah, we're going to have our disagreements, and realizing, yeah, we're going to have our disagreements, but we're going to be able to work through that because we feel this true love. We feel this is the romance of a lifetime. We feel the situation involves our relationship, right? And we want to move this to a higher level. And doing those little, right, acts of kindness makes you feel good and makes that person feel good. And it's those little things that start to add up within the relationship. And I feel like it's both feeling that your needs are being met, but also that that other person is meeting your needs too. Like, I really feel like it's a win-win situation here. It's that nice back and forth, and making sure that you don't get to the point where you start to close off, that you start to put up walls, that you catch yourself, that you see, hey, wait a minute, right? I don't want to close myself off from this. I don't want to put up those walls, because that's going to create more problems than if, just voicing how I feel in my opinion, right? Chariot, that could be the Cancer sign moving forward with making those changes and seeing that, okay, we're both butting heads and we have to figure out how to balance this out and have that compromise. Two of Wands. Again, I feel like the two of you are really learning how to work through this relationship. And when you have challenges, how do we move forward from here? And that's really rewarding, right? That Ten of Pentacles, like this is really exciting. Like, this is so good because we're able to work on this together, that we're able to find these solutions together, that we know that we're going to butt heads, that we know that we're going to have these disagreements, but we know that we also have to apply those tools to work through that. And that's a very grounding, I feel like it gives you a very safe, grounding energy. You feel like, yeah, I can butt heads with my partner, but I still feel like that's what gives that passion and that spark to the relationship, right? That gives it that little je ne sais quoi to the relationship, that keeps that spark going. I feel like you need that spark within the relationship, right? If it's always at the same level, it becomes very boring and you become disinterested and you start to shut down. But I feel like this relationship has those ups and downs that keeps that spark going. Not that I'm saying it's good to argue with someone, but it's also good to be able to feel like you can say what it is that you want to say, because that partner is giving you that security for you to be able to voice your opinion and say what it is. And that feels very grounding. Nine of Cups, I love it because I feel so excited about this relationship and this energy within this relationship. And it has that Nine of Cups feel to it. And sometimes I feel like when I see this Nine of Cups, I feel like you weren't even realizing that this is what you wanted to have. That you weren't even realizing that this was your Nine of Cups. And again, that goes back to the true love and the wedding. And I feel like maybe at the beginning it was a little, firecracker. It was up and down. And you're like, oh boy, what did I get myself into, right? There's a lot going on here. But I feel like with the two of you working through this energy, you're like, wow, this is my Nine of Cups. I had a feeling it was my Nine of Cups, but I'm really feeling like this is my Nine of Cups. Again, making sure that you catch those things when you feel you may be falling into this Four of Pentacles energy, where you start to back away, that you start to put up walls. But I also feel like this Four of Pentacles represents that you feel that this is the right choice for you. That you feel that you don't have to be in this Four of Pentacles energy, that you can express yourself, that you can be who you are, that this person accepts you exactly the way that you are and does not try and change you, but also maybe brings out that feistier side of you, right? That brings out that feistier side where you're like letting it all out, opening your eyes. You realize that, relationships take work and it has those ups and downs. But you're seeing things from this perspective of, yeah, it's okay to have arguments. It's okay to disagree. That it's okay to have those, those disagreements, but then you work through it. And I feel like that's what brings you even closer together. It's okay that sometimes it's going to be frustrating and we're going to be focusing on the hurt because, those things happen. But I feel like you're like, okay, I'm acknowledging this, but I want to make sure that I'm not going to stay in this energy, and I'm going to turn things around, and I'm going to look at that Two of Cups. That I'll take whatever time I need, but I'm not going to let it go on too long, and then I'm going to express my opinion, right? I'm going to look at it from a different point of view. I'm going to express my opinion, and I'm going to work through that. I'm not going to stay in that energy, and I'm seeing that it is more beneficial for me to go through my feelings, take a step back, sort through how I feel, have those conversations, and then move on, looking at the both sides of the situation. That if I hang on to this energy and I start building up my cups and it becomes an Eight of Cups, that I'm really carrying all of these 10 of Wands on my back, and that shouldn't be how this relationship is. And seeing the different sides of the relationship. Again, the Hangman, right? I feel like this relationship is such a different perspective from you, from anything that you've had before, that I really feel like it helps you to see things so differently. I feel like this really opens up not only how you feel about yourself and how you react within yourself, but I feel like it brings out a side of you that you didn't even know that you had, or that you felt was way, way deep inside. But this relationship brings that to the surface, and it's kind of like a different you, right? It brings it. You're able to let go of things. So I feel like this, he's letting go of is this Three of Cups here, and that you're not holding on to things as much as you used to, because you're seeing that is not productive within a relationship. And I feel like it's emotional fulfillment moving forward, right? Being able to reach out to your partner, being able to communicate, being able to talk through things, being able to work through things. That, again, that this is your Nine of Cups, that you don't even realize that this is what it is. All right, happiness, happiness. Definitely, I feel excitement within this relationship. I'm almost jealous. I mean, I want this relationship, right? Because I feel like there's so many learning opportunities for both of you, and the two of you growing together and working on the relationship, and, evolving and changing, but having that spark where, it's that excitement within the relationship, but then there's also that calmness where you can feel safe and to really be yourself and to be accepted exactly for who you are. All right, so let's get an animal oracle and close out. Close out this reading. Oh, look at him, he's cute. Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation, and that's exactly what this reading is laying that solid foundation to where you feel safe to be able to express yourself, to say how you feel, to talk about things, to work through things, to work together on the relationship, to have those disagreements, but then being able to work through them, and then have fun, and to show that side of yourself that I feel is deep down inside, that you haven't been able to show anyone else, but you knew was inside of you, right? Because you have this, you're laying down this solid foundation within this relationship that helps you to grow in so many different ways you didn't even realize. Very exciting. I love it. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.